It's time for the most epic stream in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I love this song. Yeah, I gotta remember which buttons to press because I pressed the wrong one, so that's okay. It's so fucking gay. It's okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Check. Are you ready? Wow, dude. So chill, dude. Yeah. Alright, enough messing around. Enough messing around. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Pop out the chat. Whoop. So cool, dude. Turn that up just a bit. You remove what? They realized I was too famous. You know what also YouTube has done? YouTube is just like every day I check. YouTube removes like 2 more hours from my monetization thing. Just like every day, just like 2 more hours. Yeah, why did they make it a Baker skin? It's a very good question. I was asking myself the same thing. Zombie KIA, how you doing, bruh?
Was not so much the lucky draw from the archives we believed. She knew about End Station.
Well, it's weird because
her father had a mission to secure
what I think it is. Here's what I think it is.
She must fail.
I think that YouTube is whoops. I think it's bots. And then I think when YouTube deletes their accounts or removes the interaction, I think they remove the watch time, the views, all that stuff. And the more I think about it, it makes sense because if bots watched people's content and charged for ad revenue, wouldn't YouTube have to pay that out? So it actually costs YouTube money, I think, in order for them to leave bots and stuff in, or like bot views in. I'm just making that up. Probably because unlike Ghost, yeah. I didn't think Frank talked. Yes, he's just cleaning. That's it. But what is he cleaning? That's the real question. And I think we all know what he's cleaning. This is a clip. You want to clip this? But nothing's happening. We're just chilling, dude. He does? Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I know... I don't even want to say it, I don't even want to say it because Stim's gonna be so pissed at me. But I never liked Donnie Darko. I never got it. It's just not my thing. Just wasn't for me. Donnie Darko is just not for me. That's fine.
I hope you are smart enough to avoid being hit by a train.
Well, I'm glad it's there, because then you can clip me going, you know, cap and no cap and double no cap and triple no cap. All right, cool. Thank you for giving me permission to dislike it. I was worried, man. Because I know how you get when I don't, well, no, I know I'm obviously being hyperbolic, but I know you like to give me shit when I don't like something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I dated this girl in high school. My God, she was so hot. She's definitely the hottest girl I'll ever date. You know, I just had mine already. You know, I had my hot girl. And Donnie Darko was her favorite movie, so I like gave it a shot, and just I just couldn't vibe with it, bruh. Just wasn't. I just could not get into it. God damn it, I forgot we had this stupid song to listen to for the rest of our lives.
But then, so was flipping power switch.
Well, the janitor is not a real person. He's a fish thing. And I mean, I guess it's like I stepped in dog shit earlier today and I tracked it through the whole house. So it's like I cleaned that up. Does it really matter what it was since I cleaned it? So what you're asking, Stim, is like, if a tree falls in the forest, does it really make a sound? And if a guy is cleaning whatever he's cleaning in that picture, was it ever really there? Is that what you're trying to say? Because you cap the no cap, which refreshes the cap, and then you cap no cap, and it becomes the cap. No cap, my cap, kiddly cap, skiddly cap, cap. I'm a beatboxer now.
You must find the end station lab. That is where Valentina will be.
Oh yeah, rain on me, daddy. Wait, what? It looked like a bunch of... Well, it looked like he was cleaning a bunch of, you know... male fluid.
Avoid the spotlight. The auto turret will target you almost immediately. I should not have to take this. That one breathes new life into its allies. It must die.
Oh, smoke. You guys are too young for that reference. Oh my God, perfect. This is exactly what I needed.
Has Requiem ever encountered a problem
dude.
and tried to destroy?
Dude, that streamer's tight, dude. He has sick flow, bro. All right, well, my cat's having a stroke. And then as soon as I look at him, he's like, nope. Actually, can I tell you guys a secret? There's two things I want to do in my life. One of them is I want to
Do these belong to someone?
I want to make a documentary
Running around without head?
about, I'm not sure what I want to make it about, but I know I want to make one. And then the second thing I want to do is I want to make a movie about the like, I don't know if you guys have seen American Beauty. American Beauty came out in 1999, so I was like 9 or 10 when it came out. I didn't see it till I was probably 18, and it's one of the best movies in the world. It's so good. And I want in my lifetime to make a modern day version of it. I think it would be so good. But I need a team and a director and all sorts of shit. Oh yeah, triple pack with one drop, dude. It's so good. $31 or $32? How old am I? I'm April 89. Oh shit. So I guess 32, I think. Shit. There was a silver one right there. Well, I don't want to do this quite yet. I want to wait a few years. But the documentary's first. I got to make a documentary first just so I can prove I know how to make a film. Honestly, guys, I feel like I have the wisdom of like a 10-year-old. But I have the experiences of like a 60-year-old. One less pain in the butt. And then I think like where I am in my life, I think I just got screwed over, and I'm basically like 25. Like if I could give my if I was, I'm gonna just guess my age and they're like, oh, you're 26, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, that's fair. Stupid drugs just screw everything up. Jeez. Oh, okay. That doesn't really seem fair, but all right. One shot multi-kill. Well, it made me feel like I just wasted years of my life. Super skip. Ah, super skip. Did you guys know that meth makes you age faster? I actually didn't know that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm DTF to skip age, but Like, I just don't feel like I'm 30. You know? Oh, wow. I never get the golden one.
I'll damn sure carry this.
What am I supposed to do with this? That's actually not too far off from the truth either. It's really not. Well, no, I know it's not old. I guess I just mean like, I don't know what I mean. I really don't. That's interesting. So wait, you have your dream. Sometimes my dreams have a deja vu in the future. That's interesting. Yeah, dude, I'm a badass chick.
Drilled a few there.
Oh yeah. Well, she's probably asleep right now, and she just quit her job, she said, so she probably, I don't think we'll see her tonight.
Frag that rotten tango.
Fragged that rotten tango. It's a sentence I never thought I would hear. Slide. What's SMDIC? I'm not sure specifically. But she said she didn't like it. And she said she quit today, so. Oh, weird. I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Shot's good.
I mean, I'm assuming she was unhappy and it was something she wasn't
If
enjoying.
only I killed her stench.
A cool what? A cool Vegeta? I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Enemy is down.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
Did it kill if they're already dead?
I mean, if he wants to say that, it's fine. Oh, I don't know shit about Dragon Ball Z. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I don't watch anime. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z either. I never could get into it. I tried as a kid. I couldn't get into sitting there and watching characters just like stand for 45 minutes and not do anything. Like, I swear that was the whole show. I will attack you. No, I will attack you. He will never attack me. I am the ultimate attacker. And I'm like, all right, so who's getting attacked? Nobody? A 4K vagina wallpaper sounds terrifying. Can we not have that, please? Could you imagine just staring at that all day? Oh my god. Disgusting. It's one thing when it's a choice. I saw that you posted Far Cry gameplay, and I skimmed through it, but I didn't see the Dragon Ball Z video. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So, but wait, what does the wallpaper have to do with 1,000 views? Is the video a wallpaper video? I feel like I'm missing a lot of the pieces here.
One less pain in the butt. So long.
Ah.
There is an X-ray window. I hope you do not choose retreat.
And you don't have 1,000 views on it? That's a great question, Stim. I have no fucking idea. Well, dude, Lord, you're a small channel. 1,000 views in 2 hours is you're setting yourself up to fail, bro. You can't expect to get 1,000 views in 2 hours when your channel is smaller. Like, it takes time. You got to just keep posting and doing what you're doing. And it'll just keep building on top of itself, you know. Try to get 5 more views or 10 more, like, set reasonable goals, you know. You don't like 1,000 views, dude. That's a lot. You know, I don't. I was working with another channel earlier today, and they have a lot of subscribers, and he got like, I think he got like 2K views or something in the first 2 hours or something, and he has like 33. He has like 150,000 subscribers or something. So you're setting yourself up for failure, bro. I don't know why I just went. I don't know why I went this way. I mean, I mean, there's other YouTubers that are our size that post the same video that I post, and they get triple, double the views. Like, it is what it is. Has nothing to do with you. You got to be realistic about the numbers, about your channel. That stuff is just a fluke. People are specifically searching for that, and if you want to be one of those channels that like posts, like let me put it this way: if you start posting wallpapers and shit just to get views, and then people start like looking at your other content, they're still not gonna sub. Like, they'll sub if you're just gonna be like a wallpaper channel or something. Maybe, I guess. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm assuming it is because everything's a thing. But if you're just posting like a random thing just to like get a bunch of views, like those people aren't going to be loyal subscribers. You want to build an audience. You want to build a following. You can't think about getting one video to go viral. You got to think about how to build your brand, your audience, your channel a little bit better than the day before. All right, so we have 1733 and shit. What was that last one? 02. Oh, I forget what the goddamn combination is. Oh. I think I mixed them up. Well, first of all, I don't even know what you want. Like, I don't know what you want as a YouTuber. So, maybe your goal is to post quick viral memes. If that's the case, then that's totally different than trying to build a gaming brand.
To Omega for analysis. The Voxbox will need Soviet national anthem update.
If you want to upload 4K live wallpapers, if you like that, then do that. If you don't like doing that, then why are you going to do that? You know, just do what you want to do within the scope of your channel. Like, if you like, I'm just going to use GTA, for example. If you like playing GTA and you want to make GTA content, figure out a way to create content that's a little different, that has your own voice, and just keep making. Like, with YouTube, until you find your voice, you just got to keep making content and not even think about the video you posted the day before. Like, just post it and fucking move on. Post it, move on. Post it, move on. Post it, move on. And then once you're big, then you can look at things a little bit differently. No, Mauer will be an easy boss fight. I still think Forsaken will age worse. D Machina will age best once people stop, you know, playing it all the time. Okay, so we got... Let's go get those pieces. I think Mauer will be an easy boss fight because the boss fight itself is not that hard. It's just it's all I've learned from this whole experience is that the frickin' like zombies are the hard part. That's really it.
That's one way to make sure these youths follow noise ordinance rules.
Dude, did you guys hear what happened to Codename Pizza's kid?
Somebody's cable just went out.
Fucking break my heart, man. Oh man, it's so sad. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. I feel so bad. But his child had had some issues with breathing, I guess, and they took him to the hospital. and he was in ICU, and they've been gone for like 2 weeks, and they're just now home, and his baby was like in the hospital like a couple months ago. I just feel so bad, and I just wanted to take a moment to just acknowledge it and say, you know, Pizza, if you're out there in this world, well, you're out there in the world, but you're a good man, and people can see how much you love your family, and people really do care, and they want you to take as much time as you need, and you're definitely loved out there, and I will be praying for you. I know other people probably will be too.
If only I could kill their
And just hope for all the best, brother. Basically, his child had a breathing issue. Codename Pizza. His child had some health issues. And I just kind of wanted to take a moment to... Yeah. Wow. Get a double points right as I pull up the Well, it's concerning, not that I'm a doctor, but it's concerning to me as a spectator of his family issues, obviously from an outside perspective. It's scary because like they just had some health issues with him, and then they have him again. Like, come on, man. It's not fair. I just can't think of anything worse than a parent having to go through serious health issues with their infant. That's one of those things that like genuinely pisses me off.
So that would be most disappointing.
If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Oh!
I think I could get used to this.
Could you?
Fun. I'm not feeling bad.
Oh, man.
Hostiles down.
No, it's bullshit. And with all the COVID crap going on, and parents are like having to, you know, they can't even see the kid because of all the restrictions. It's just like, fuck the restrictions. Go do what you gotta do. See, I love that. I like have a full weapon already. I love that. It's absolutely amazing. I don't know, man. I'm having doubts about that. I think we might be wrong, Stim.
Once inside, you must be ready. Take her alive if you can. We will contain the outbreak zone later.
We kind of talked about it the other day.
You sent your dogs to collect me. They are too late. I have entered.
But I really do think that...
We approach the gate.
I mean, I hope that's the case. I hope it's the case, but I also hope it's not, because then I'll be like out of work for like out of a part-time gig for a little bit, which would suck. But also, I mean, dude, they're putting a lot of money into like creating all these zombie models, and they put that scare event up, and whenever they do that, that means like something big is around the corner.
We cannot let that army into this world.
I don't know, Stim. I was with you more like 2 days ago, or not 2 days ago, like 3 or 4 days ago.
Perhaps essence canisters could be useful. Satellite shows a few harvesters in your district. There could be special essence to collect.
And now I'm not so sure.
Omega essence, perhaps.
Oh, what is going on?
Multiple enemies down.
I mean, supposedly that's all it is, but hell if I know what's going on. We really don't know anything. I love the bland guard name. I think that's hilarious. I'm sorry, what? Did you see Gaming Careers video on the digital Go XLR? Basically, it's an OBS plugin. No. Well, so it's a digital mixer.
Build a device that can open a breach. Think of it as a smaller version of my pistol. It's probably how Valentino opened the portal. Hang on. If we build an inversion nuke, but detonate it in the dark.
Yeah, I know. I'm sick of that shit.
Should close the portal.
I'm sick of them not telling us anything.
Knows no limits.
Yeah. Well, like the Go XLR is a mixer. And then it has software that allows you to control it. That's all. Razer just released a mic with one. Elgato. Yeah, basically what these mics are doing now is they're just like eliminating the physical component part and just letting you do everything like digitally. Just fine.
If only I could kill this bitch.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm glad they're making free stuff. I think the Razer software is free too. Actually, I don't know if it is. It would make sense that the Razer software would be free. Oh, you know what? But you probably can't use it. It's probably free, but then you probably can't use it with any other device other than a Razer device. I bet you that's what they do.
It is a dark ether entity known as the Forsaken. It can shift its form, manipulating others. And right now, it wants to get into our world.
Alright, let's keep this train going. No pun intended. Where is the last frickin' thing? What do you mean? Oh. Razer's what do you mean they've gone downhill, dude? Their products are great.
Smoked.
I mean, I think the mask is stupid, but a lot of companies are capitalizing on that. I mean, it's not their main project, but they've definitely been advertising it.
Rolled a few there.
But no, dude, their main thing is these new AMD laptops, these 14-inch laptops, dude. They are almost the perfect laptop. My goal right now is to save up $6,000 and buy the new 16-inch MacBook Pro and buy the 14-inch AMD gaming laptop. Oh my god. If only. No, I understand that, but COVID's not going away anytime soon. So and I don't think anyone's gonna buy that Razer mask. I think it's more of a prototype. They do that all the time where they create these prototypes and then they never release the product.
Your history, that should not be a problem.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm currently paying off a lens that I bought for $2 grand.
Clever idea.
Well,
I'm not
COVID
surprised
itself will
he
never
was
go
vexed.
away.
He needed to be the smartest
Ever.
person in the room.
I mean, it's just part of our lives permanently.
It will make no difference. Even if you found it will still be too late. You are out of time.
But I'm talking about the hectic bullshit from the state. The mask mandates, the passports, the vaccine bullshit. It's never gonna go away. You should see what's happening in Australia. It's actually kind of frightening.
It will destroy us. My inversion warheads were
Whether you're on like
you didn't know.
the side of vaccines or not, I don't care. You can do what you want. It's your body.
You were operating on bad intelligence, I'm afraid. The truth is,
But it scares me what's happening in Australia.
This helps pretty amazing. Like me. I can help you hack into the mainframe. If you're into that sort of thing. Honestly, a Krause's work is never done.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that stuff before. I don't know what I believe anymore. All I know is that something is not right in the air. Oh crap, I still haven't... Oh yeah, that's the theory that I've heard, yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, people always say that Australia is not a real place and it's just a government like facility, or not government facility, but a place where they test theories on people to push them, and it's like a experiment. But I just think that's a funny conspiracy theory. I genuinely have no idea.
you did not break as easily as I feared. The chopper will circle.
No, I mean, I agree, but... Doesn't really matter.
You are unaware of the Forsaken. How do you think we knew? We learned from our contact with Red. Your organization has known about centuries longer. And they left you completely in the dark. Are you sure you can trust your leaders?
I'm sorry. I feel
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Well, that's... I don't want to talk about this because I don't want to get, like, canceled on... I don't want my channel to get blocked or something. But that's the whole... That's the whole argument. So I'm not presenting my case for either side here. I'm just saying that that's the whole argument. If you don't get the vaccine, well, then you're harming other people because you can spread COVID. And then people are like, well, but you can, the vaccine's supposed to protect you. And then people are like, well, it doesn't matter because it's only like 90% effective, so that means there's still a chance you can spread it, and blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, well, I understand, but I just don't want to force people to do anything. That's just... I have a friend who has a person in his life with an autoimmune disorder, and they're afraid that, you know, if they get the vaccine, there could be some bad side effects. And so it's like, well, what are they supposed to do? I just don't think there's just like a one answer. Because I get that theory. I mean, or not theory. I get that argument. Like, I do. I love this Halloween event. It's so fun. It's literally made Cold War Zombies so playable. How do you feel about that, brown-eyed girl? Does that bother you? Or do you not care? I'm not judging you either way. I just am curious to like what your culture thinks.
Tag's another dead dude.
What do you want now? I'm back, baby.
Okay, why isn't this working? Oh my...
Riders, future begins now. Submit or die.
I can take out a damn person with this. The kick is how you know it's working. Gonna go through a fuck ton of bullets. I'll do my best with this. I'll take the SMG.
Sure. It's not like I didn't have better things to do.
Keep them busy while I do what I need to do.
Shouldn't have left your chin. Smoke that special piece of shit.
Dude, this camo is so beautiful. Alright, hold on a second, brown-eyed. These things are getting kind of wild right now. But I do want to know what you have to say, because I do think this is important.
Taking candy from a baby. Eating the candy, laughing while it's
Jeez, what? Got crazy so fast.
Anyone else need a lie down? Well, you can. Trust me.
Undead hostile, KIA.
No, I feel you. I understand that. I'm just like, there are some people that I know. I don't want to like say anybody's name, so I have a family member, and how do I say this? And they want another family member to get the shot. And the other family member already had it and already had COVID and doesn't want to get the shot. And they got in this big fight over it, and obviously nobody changed their mind. But one of the arguments, so the person that wanted them to get the shot, one of the arguments that they were using was like, they kept saying like, don't you care how I feel? Like, don't you care about getting vaccinated because it makes me feel better? And I was like, how is that even an argument? Like, no, of course I don't care about how you feel at all. Like, I have to think about this from a serious perspective. Like, I don't make my medical decisions based off of how people feel. And so I just think basically why I'm bringing this up is I just think there's a lot of emotional arguments from people from both perspectives. And I'm not really mad at people for feeling so passionately about something they deem to be serious. But I'm not gonna state my like health position here, like my health status. But either way, like vaccinated or not, I'm not going to get I'm not gonna get a procedure or not get a procedure based on what people think or feel towards me. Because I have to, like, I'm having like issues with you know, some hormones, and I'm like not gonna get the treatment or not get the treatment based off of like what people are feeling towards me. I don't know. Well, that's interesting what's going on in Scotland. I mean, it's not even the vaccine. Like, I wouldn't pressure anybody to do anything. Like, my doctor, you know, a long time ago when this was all going on, they said, like, you know, if you don't want to get it, that's fine, but just make sure that you wear masks and stuff if people ask you. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I had to go back like a week later, and they were like, you should get it. And I was like, well, make up your mind. Now you're telling me to get it. Now you don't want me. You didn't want me to get it. Now you do want me to get it. You don't care. You do care. And then she lied to me about some stuff, which was a little annoying. She told me she said, I've been seeing kids dying in hospitals. And then she said, well, actually, I haven't seen any kids dying myself, but I know people who have seen kids dying. And then we were talking about something else for a minute, and then she tried to bring it up again, and then she's like, I've seen kids dying. And I'm like, you just told me you hadn't seen kids dying. So you have or you haven't?
Your option to exfil is gone. I will return.
I think elderly people should probably look into getting it if they feel like they're at risk. I mean, I just think you should do what's best for you, like in your family. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I wouldn't judge anybody for doing that, especially for people that have to get it in order to keep working. Like, I feel really terrible for them, because that's not a position that anybody should have to be in. All right, we have to do this part, which I forget what to do.
Good effect on target.
Firing in 3, 2, 1.
I wonder if this thing does anything.
Be careful, Rick. Megaton will have corrupted uranium.
A little bit.
If only I could kill their stench.
Oh yeah, sure, they sure do. And so me and my friend were actually talking about this the other day. Like, where's the line? Where's the line for that? You know? So, Brown-Eyed, let's say I'm your friend and I've been your friend for like 20 years, right? Like,
When we recovered corrupted uranium, we had to smash pieces together at high speed.
like what's the line from... Okay, sorry, let me re-ask the question, because I didn't ask it well. Let's say I'm your friend for like 20 years, and then you start dating some guy, and he's just a total jerk, and I find out like he's cheating on you or something, and it's been 3 months into the relationship, but you're still like, I don't, in love with him or whatever. And some people will literally be like, oh no, I don't want to get involved. Like, you know, it's Brown-Eyed Girl's life. Who am I to judge it? It's still a young relationship. Maybe they're not serious yet. Well, what's the line? Like, do you tell that person? Do you not tell that person? Because if you tell them, you're kind of saying like, hey man, like this is something fucked up that's happening. I don't like it. You should get out of it. And why is that wrong? You know, like I had a friend who started seeing this girl, and you know, oh crap, this is the wrong way. You know, I don't. Basically what happened is she moved back to our home state. She moved back to Ohio, and she started hanging out with both of us, and she was flirting with both of us, and she came over to my house, and I knew that my friend liked her. Like, I knew that he had feelings for her, and she came over to my house because I had asked her to watch my pets, and she started flirting with me, and she started telling me that my friend, who I knew liked her, and I knew that she was kind of talking with him, obviously because he told me, she started talking all sorts of shit about him, telling me that he was ugly, that she would never date him, that he's like possessive, all this crazy shit. And I was just, yeah, no, I remember. And I was just like, well, that's kind of fucking weird. So anyway, I'd gotten bad vibes from her, and I was like, I'm not even going to talk to her anymore. How do you... So a week later, I call my friend to talk to him, and he's like, yeah, me and this girl are dating now. And I was like, what the fuck? So she literally spent all this time like talking shit about him, telling me that she doesn't like him and doesn't find him attractive. And then like a week later, she starts dating him. And so I straight up was like, well, dude, I don't really think that's a good idea, but you know, it's your life and I trust you. I feel like, you know, if you're a grown adult, you can make your own decisions, but I'm telling you, something's weird. I don't like her. I don't trust her. I think she's doing something sketchy. And I was like, I don't really want to be friends with her. I mean, this is kind of like what happened over the course of a couple different phone calls. And he dated her for like 6 months. And then he finally realized, like, yeah, she's not a good person. And he put her out of his life. But I'm just saying, like, if I didn't stand up and say, like, the truth, I felt like I would have been betraying my friend. I mean, my mom was in an awful marriage for 17 years. And I kept telling her, Mom, you're in a terrible marriage. You're in a terrible marriage. You're in a terrible marriage. You got to get out of it. And she was like, no, Alex, you're crazy. Everybody else loves him. And, well, they don't love him, but they, you know, they don't think he's that bad. And it's all in your head. And then as soon as she finally got, you know, the balls to divorce him, the whole family's like, yeah, we hated him. We never knew why you were marrying him. And I was like, why aren't people going to tell you the truth? Like, what's the point of having family and friends to help guide you through tough situations in life if they're just going to lie to your fucking face? So basically what I'm trying to get at is like, where, like, what's the line for being able to tell a person, like, not to live their life, but to be honest, be like, you know, buddy, this isn't you. This girl is using you, or this person is not right for you, or you shouldn't be in this relationship, or whatever it is. You should get the vaccine. You shouldn't get the vaccine. It's like, what's the line? Where does it start? And how do we decide what's the right thing to do when it comes to our loved ones? What's up? Not much, Candy. You haven't really missed anything. I'm just trying to complete this quest and do the boss, or do the high round boss fight. I was just talking about relationships and when are we supposed to interject with our loved ones. Yep. Well, if you are enjoying it, then go for it, Lord. Did you make it by, like, yourself? Yeah, it really just bothers me when people just lie to your face and just like not tell you what you want to hear, but just like are afraid to just tell you like, hey man, I don't think this is a good person for you to date, or hey man, I think you should cool it with the drinking, or hey, like, you know, with your lifestyle, maybe you should get the vaccine, or whatever it is. It's just, well, that's cool. I didn't realize you made that stuff.
You need to figure this out more quickly. This explosion will destroy half of Berlin.
I think and I get lost in this too. But Lord, I think people forget that YouTube is about sharing yourself with the world. Like, it's called YouTube. So if you can make art, if you can make 4K wallpapers or whatever you want to make, if you want to make zombies content or GTA content or whatever, whatever you enjoy, just make it and share it with people. Exactly, Thriller, which is exactly why I was telling you the other day that if she only wants to be friend, why are you sorry? It's just the PhD slide. That's why I was telling you the other day, if this girl only wants to be friends with you, like, don't worry about it. If you have more, like, if you have feelings to be with her, like, to be more than friends with her, you can say, you know what, I don't think I can be only friends with you, and I respect that you just want to be friends, so I'm going to bow out. Like, you have, your feelings matter. And I just think a lot of guys go into these relationships not realizing that. I believe you. I'm not saying, I'm not talking about this particular situation. I'm saying in general. A lot of guys end up being like, oh, she just wants to be friends, and I want her in my life, so I'm gonna be friends with her too, because that's what she wants. No, you're just kissing her ass and doing and basically putting her on a pedestal, saying only your feelings matter. No, fuck that. Both your feelings matter. If she wants to only be friends, that's fine. But if you want more, that's also fine. And you're not bad for wanting more, and you can tell her straight up, hey, you know what? I don't think it's gonna work. I want something more, and sorry, Chief. Peace. I wish you the best, though. I'm not saying to delete your channel. I never said that. What are you talking about? I'm saying to do what you want to do. I don't want you to delete your channel. Well, see, relationships with any person is going to take a lot of work, right? So whether it's your mom or a boyfriend or your uncle, it takes effort, and then the level of effort is, you know, what you're going to get out of it. I just think that whenever I date again, I am gonna tell the person, like, hey, I am dating to get married. Like, I am not dating to fuck around. Like, if you want to fuck around, that's fine. But I'm trying to do something more than that. I want to have a family. And in order for this to work, I want us to have the same goals. And then when you start off with the same goals and you start off with the same foundation of wanting to get married or have children or whatever it is, well, then you can be building your foundation to support that type of marriage. And you tell them, hey, I want this type of marriage, or hey, I don't actually ever want to get married. I really just want to kind of hook up with you, or whatever you're into. And if you tell a person what your intentions are and don't lie to them, hey, you're respecting your own time. People will respect you, because relationships are transactional. There are some relationships that just magically happen. Like, I have a buddy in North Carolina, and I met him so randomly, and we became super close. And he literally has family near me, and I have family near him, and like that our families see each other and know each other and shit. It's so fucking weird how small of a world it is. And so that stuff does happen. But with a significant other, don't think about it as like some, I'm not saying people, you guys do, and I'm gonna read the chat in a second, but don't think about it as some like fairy tale, like happily ever after, like romantic thing. Like, think about, what do I want from this relationship, and how do I build that? How do we get there? I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but arranged marriages, like in India and stuff, have some of the lowest divorce rates in the world. Well, I don't think it's fair to say that girls just give you stress. I think relationships are stressful, and we live in this world where everybody wants to do what they want when they want it, and you know, my career, my life is important, and I'm the main character in my story, and whatever bullshit. Nobody wants to be a teammate. Nobody wants to sacrifice. So that's what I'm saying. If you build your relationship in the way you want it, instead of like, you know, doing that shit, well, we've only been dating for 3 months, and I'm not gonna tell her what I really want until I get a little more comfortable with her. Well, then it's too fucking late. You're setting the precedent of withholding information until you deem it necessary to be told, and that's unhealthy. That's also probably partially true, but it's basically because they don't look at marriage the same way as like Americans. I know you're in Scotland, but I bet you our cultural marriage views are probably more similar than they are different as far as like Europe and America goes. But Americans, for the most part, believe like, oh my gosh, I love her. She touched my elbow. Does that mean she likes me? And this whole like give and take bullcrap, whatever thing. And then you're basing your relationship off of feelings of lust rather than feelings of love, and telling people what they want. And then you end up getting divorced because she chews too loudly and it pisses you off. And you never had the courage to tell her, you know, this wasn't really meant for, we weren't meant to like go this far, you know? Like, you can't, I didn't have any self-worth when I was dating the last girl that I dated, and a year in, on our anniversary, we made plans to go out to dinner, and she got asked after we made our anniversary plans to go work this event for her friends, and she blew me off to go to the event, and I should have right then and there fucking dumped her ass. And I went. Well, what I should have first done was said, okay, you're right, you know what, it's a charity, why don't we go to dinner, and then after that we can go to the charity and you can help out. But nope, she was unwilling to compromise, and we went to the charity. We stayed for 2.5 hours longer than we were supposed to. Totally didn't go to dinner until like 11:30, and by that time, like, it was, you know, over. It was too late. Like, nobody gave a damn. And she did that shit the whole time. Always put her friends first, never, and I'm not the type of guy that's like, oh, I want you to drop your friends. No, I just wanted to be given the same treatment as them. Maybe a little bit more special, like 10% more, you know, because I'm your partner. But like, other than that, I just wanted her to commit when we made plans, and she didn't. So I should have learned from that experience. if you're not going to value our special time together and wallpaper over it with other time you deem more valuable, well then fuck you. I'm not wasting my time with you. That's what I should have done. I didn't, and I fucked it up, and I stayed in that relationship for 5 years like an idiot. So, and that's because I built my relationship on lust and this like magical bullshit of false reality with relationships. And the reason why arranged marriages work so well for the most time is because people aren't going into this marriage just with any other expectation other than being married to the person. They're not marrying Bob or Cindy or whoever the hell. Well, most Indian people aren't named Bob and Cindy, but they aren't marrying the other person because they're in love with them. They're marrying them because their families are likely compatible. They have similar values. They're gonna there's similar class structures or caste structures. Like, all these things are important. Oh, did I get to level 200? Oh shit, I did. Well, yeah, and that happens. And I'm not trying, and by the way, I'm not saying like my ex was the only person who did stuff wrong in the relationship. Like, I did stuff wrong too. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody's not gonna value your time when they don't even value their own time, and they're gonna put everybody else up on a pedestal except for you, and you know what, at the same time, I didn't respect myself, so I didn't even have the decency to be like, you know what? Fuck you. That's not happening. Well, I wouldn't have said fuck you, but to be like, nope, that's not happening. You go with them. I'm literally gonna, like, we're done. The fact that you're even like considering this shows me that you're not taking this seriously. If after you present the options and they don't, like, they're not being reasonable with you. What? I don't even know what you're saying. How would I have not had time for a relationship? I'm confused. Oh. That sounds like shit. So she would just use your money? Oh, good. What just happened?
Using death machine. Free weapon. Weapons free. Starting up up death machine.
I mean, if somebody does that once, they like forget their wallet one time. Sure, I don't mind paying, but when they keep doing it, then it's an actual problem. Oh my God. What is going on?
Fuck it, I'll take it.
Wait, you were dating your ex during the COVID lockdown? That sucks. Soft drinks are good.
Shouldn't have led with your chin.
All right. It was good seeing you, Brown-Eyed. I hope you have a really nice slumber.
Tango removed.
Extraction no longer an option. For now.
That's a long time, man. Especially for like high school when you're constantly evolving as a human being. Like you're not the same person freshman year as you are sophomore year, as you are junior year. Like you're constantly changing. Because of her, or because of just the whole dating experience, like with her friends and stuff too? Well, the whole gold diggers concept, I think, is an interesting. I think that's an interesting statement because do you not want to have money to be able to provide for your partner? I mean, I know I want to. I want to be able to have enough money so that I can provide for her. Well, I'm confused. Are you wealthy, or are you just like a 14-year-old who had some money? Because those are different things. If you're just a kid, I mean, she was probably just a little girl who didn't understand, who probably thought, you know, men are supposed to take care of women or something, and then abused it because she didn't understand. I mean, sounds like you guys were just kids.
Fetch me their souls!
I mean, that's still a kid. No, I don't consider anybody an adult until they're like 35. Like I am just now starting to feel like a man. You know, I still don't feel like I'm there yet, but I am just literally now starting to feel that way. Where do you live again, Lord? You don't have to tell me the city, but don't you, what country do you live in? Yeah, I mean, I don't consider any relationship I had before I was like 18 as anything really real. Netherlands, that's right. Like, I dated a girl when I was 17, and she was literally insane. She just cheated on me all the time. It was just an emotional... We cheated on each other. Like, she cheated on me and started this, like, cheat war. It was just pure insanity. And then after that, I met this girl, and I fell for her really, really hard. Dude, I'm telling you, man, the high school experience is overrated, dude. There are parts of it that are fun, but you can get that in college, dude. And it'll be way better because you'll be way more mature and able to actually understand it. In high school, all everybody does is just get wasted and try to hook up. It's just... I had my college experience in high school. I didn't have a college experience.
I can extract you if necessary, though I wish it were not so.
I don't know what that means. Is that bad?
Back a few there. Operating flamethrower. Neutralized.
Wait, you mean the ordinary gamer? Or the... whatever his name is? Oh, I don't take offense to that. I can see that. It's also because my stupid beard is trimmed too short. My barber trimmed it too short. Oh, well, that's a recipe for disaster, Lord. I'm telling you. You better start liking girls that are... That sounds more like a fetish. Telling you, you want a girl that's smart and has her own hobbies, does her own thing, has her own life, and that you can build a life with. I should start making more commentaries, though. I mean, I've been actually looking at it more of his videos lately, so maybe I will. I truly don't think anybody should date anybody, gamer, anything. Like who takes gaming like as a lifestyle. Gaming's cool. I enjoy playing video games, but I don't consider like myself a gamer. I mean, Thriller, you've already done a podcast, so I was literally on your podcast. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you've already had the idea, so what do you mean she convinced you to have the idea? You've already had it. Dude, just start reading articles and start reading about video game industry or news or whatever you want, and then talk about it. Twitter, I mean, dude, anything is a good source. Twitter for like popular things, or just fucking Google, go to the news, type in gaming, and then go to the news tab. Like, dude, there's a never-ending supply of content out there.
Is it a kill if they're already dead?
All you have to do is look for 50 seconds. I guarantee you, it will find whatever you want to talk about and more. Some videos that I make. Oh, nice.
Disciples, I call upon you. Rise.
Better than nothing.
Some of the videos that I've made in my life, I find in like 10 seconds. Some of them I find, you know, after a couple days. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, she just sounds like she was just a sad kid. So, I have a question then. Unless you were trolling. Then why do you want to date a gamer girl when their whole business model is based off of eBay? They'll just e-bag you. I could just see dating a gamer girl and like taking her out to dinner. All right, honey, I'll take any donations that you have.
Plan a new strategy.
I think we might have to go to the Molotov. Semtex don't seem to be really doing shit.
Molotov going out.
I'm just joking, dude. Well, a lot of people play video games nowadays. I don't know about PC and stuff, but like my ex, even though she sucked a lot, she played video games. It was actually one of the only fun times we ever really had together. But yeah, if I found I would never, unless, I mean, it would just have to be.
I am glad you did not upset me.
God damn it. Well, what's your topic, Thriller? I mean, you can talk about a lot of things. You don't have to just have one topic. You can have several. Oh, it sounds like that was a long time ago. Yeah, that sounds like an interesting topic. I don't know if you could do a whole show about that, but it's definitely interesting.
Taking them off, left and right. Molotov going out. War machine hot. Confirm. Deploying War Machine. One. Semtex grenade.
Yeah, well, that's because kids are stupid. And gaming was not really as accepted back then. Gaming has really just become like a mainstream thing over the last like 5 years. Well, maybe it's a bit more longer than that. I don't know. Because gaming wasn't really accepted when I was growing up. No, that's a good topic. Like, I kind of want to make a video about it.
Break them, disciples!
All right. If you made some other stuff besides anime, I would consider it. I'm not an anime guy. I like abstract art. Not abstract. Like those clean, like 4K images. Oh, well, it definitely will be taking over your hard drive. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, if you go to IGN.com, they have a million news articles. It's like never ending.
Like that? Arming Semtex. Break that rotten tango. War Machine, bringing it.
No, I mean, it will eventually. It's not gonna at launch. But in like 2 months, it'll be like 785 gigs. Also, they're probably gonna let you pre-download it. And then there'll be like a day one patch. And it'll be like 794 gigs. So I don't know. Just based off of like everything I've ever learned in my life, I think IGN is just, I don't think they're wrong. I just think it's misleading.
Exfil window
Deploying
closed.
War Machine.
I am glad you chose not to abandon my mission.
Well, I want to play the new Zombies, and I've already bought it, bought it. And I like the multiplayer, so. Really? I mean, I think Red Dead Redemption's isn't a good game, but that's interesting. Yeah, that GTA remaster looks like dog shit. I was looking at the remaster video and I was like, God, this looks so bad. I think Red Dead came out too late. If it came out like a couple years prior, I would be singing a different tune. I don't think it was ahead of its time. I think it was kind of like the same thing with Cyberpunk. It was just a little too late. And how many open world games have we played with you ride around, you get to where you gotta get? Like, it's just the same fucking formula over and over. I'm so sick of it. Open world games, like you played one open world game, you've literally played them all.
Firing up flamethrowers.
Well, why does the story have to be in an open world where I have to like ride 10,000 miles on a horse to get places? Why? God of War was the best game of the last generation.
Sentry turrets ready to deploy.
Sentry turrets online.
Yeah, but I live in the world. I live on Earth. Listen, I like open world games, but if they are just more of the same old shit where you ride to your location, do quest, and like, I don't know, it's been done so many times. All right, none of the previous God of Wars are even as close to as good as the most recent one from 2018. It's a bold-faced lie, and you know it. And it was the best game of last generation. The narrative, the story, the gameplay, the world exploration, like that's how a game should be. And that's what's annoying me is like with open worlds is like everything's like, I don't want to play a game for 75, like I don't want to be in one world for like 75 hours. The reason I like zombies so much is because it's like a whole single player experience in like 3 hours. That's why I like zombies. I wish it was more developed. Like it's not really developed like it used to be. That probably sucks. And you know, I wish they went more like, I like this style of gameplay that Call of Duty Zombies has, but the overall, like, you know, simplicity of it, all these systemic changes, like there's a lot that annoys me. But God of War was just perfect, and it let me experience the world There was a little bit of open worldness, but I was always like going somewhere like quick. It didn't take me like 72 hours to get through the main story. Like that's just, it's so excessive. I'm so tired of it. I think if Red Dead and Cyberpunk had come out like if Cyberpunk came out like 3 years ago, and if Red Dead had come out a little bit before that, it would have been fine. But the open world format hasn't changed. I don't like spending that much time inside of a game, so it just doesn't do it for me. But I'm glad you like it. But the new God of War is going to be so good. Shit. I can't decide if I should be using Molotovs.
Fetch me their soul.
Oh my god, The Last of Us 2 sucked.
Evac window gone.
You know what? I take that back. The Last of Us 2 didn't suck. It was just so boring. Because it didn't reinvent the wheel. Like it tried to be so careful with its storytelling. You know, it was trying to be controversial for the sake of being controversial. It wasn't controversial because it was good. It was controversial because they wanted people to be angry about Abby. They wanted that publicity. They wanted to kill Joel. Like it was all just done for the wrong reasons. The gameplay wasn't reinvented. It was literally like playing a smoother version of The Last of Us 1. Well, parts of it were boring. And that's what I'm trying to say is like Red Dead is also boring. Like, in my opinion, if you like it, that's fine. I'm saying the reason I think it's boring is because I just don't understand why it has to take so long. Like, why couldn't they have made a narrative? Why couldn't they have made a narrative experience that was just streamlined? Like, 35 hours. Awesome campaign. Like, one of the reasons I never played Red Dead was I literally like had to play the snow mission like 3 times because it was no joke. It like, I don't remember what happened. Like the first time it like didn't save or something. Well, the Last of Us story was detailed too. And the gameplay was about as outdated as Red Dead's was. So why is that bad? The storytelling in Last of Us 2 was decent. I didn't enjoy the game, but this is whatever. I don't know. I feel like games are just all the same. Like, I don't feel like they try to do anything to make themselves different. Well, yeah, but some people enjoyed it. I didn't. And just like some people enjoyed Red Dead. I mean, I just feel like all video games are basically the same. Shoot a gun, run to a location, shoot a gun, run to a location. So I just picked the game that I just like the most with the shoot the gun style of shit. Well, I mean, it's not insanely different. It's just an open world game. And Last of Us is just a narrative storytelling, narrative single player, like straight linear game. That's right. That's what I'm trying to say. Linear. How is it not? There's no such thing as a non-normal open world. It's just a world that you run around in, and you go to a map marker, and there's systems that make it like interesting, where you like talk to different people, and well, those are gameplay mechanics. That doesn't mean it's not a normal open world game. Well, that's so it's just a lived-in open world game. Just because when you're walking to point A to point B and there's something in the way, that's still an open world game. It's just there's just something in your way now. I'm sure they did a good job with it as far as an open world goes. But it's still just, that's normal open world stuff. That's like what Breath of the Wild does. Cyberpunk, I'm assuming, was trying to do that as well. That's pretty standard open world stuff. Fallout did that. Fallout 3 did that. Well, Sony was giving back refunds for Cyberpunk, so I mean, it's not that they didn't like it. They were just pissed because CD Projekt Red fucked up. The fuck? Well, I think old games were probably better because when they made them, they actually completed them. Well, yeah, I'm sure I agree. Fallout's not as lived in, but it's just because a game's lived in doesn't mean it's not a normal open world game. It's just a good open world game. Maybe not even good, but just.
Exfil window closed. I knew you were not finished yet.
Well, new games aren't designed to always be fun. They're designed to like make money. It's very frustrating.
Arming Semtex.
No, I don't either. I just want to move on. I was really happy that they didn't put a bunch of remasters inside of this game. I mean, I would like a Zombies Chronicles 2, but I don't even know how the hell that's gonna fit.
Hand cannon available.
I mean, I don't feel like Zombies Chronicles 1 was overpriced, do you? I think that was pretty fair. And there haven't really been any you know, quote unquote like gambling microtransactions inside of this game. I believe that there have been microtransactions in it. You know, yeah, I feel like that was pretty fair price. It's like $30.
Hand cannon's up.
Okay, well, this is not a good thing to use.
Flamethrower ready.
The ascension.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you already own it, and they're still gonna make you pay full price for that shit. I don't know, I think that's kind of bullshit. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about getting into racing games. Yeah, I know you were saying that. I don't really think as many people care. Maybe some hardcore fans do, but I think a lot of people are fine with PS exclusives coming to PC. Really don't know why anybody would be mad about that. It's been like 3 years. I mean, PlayStation is obviously the superior console, but like, freaking out about it is just stupid. I mean, I own all of them, so it's like, why would I ever be mad? The Nintendo Switch OLED is one of the best consoles I think anybody could ever own.
I can extract you if necessary, though I wish it were not so.
No, I agree, Thriller. I have to tell that to Red Dead fans all the time. They're always coming in my chat trying to start shit, you know? I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Deploying flamethrower.
The last game I played that I felt like pushed the envelope forward was God of War 2018 and Ghost of Tsushima.
War machine, bring threat down.
What logo? Oh. Oh wait, I was like, what? Lego? Then I was thinking of Lego Unlocked. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Holy shit. What just happened? Well, no, it was PUBG. PUBG started it. Fortnite copied it. Or was it PUBG or was it H1N1? Or H1, not H1N1, that's the flu. H1Z1 or whatever. I'm so sick of fucking Battle Royale. I like watching them. I wish BO4, I wish Blackout would have came instead of gotten popular instead of fucking Warzone. Warzone's so stupid. Blackout is so much better. If it would have just been free, if it would have had another year, God, it was so good. It's the only Battle Royale I've ever won. Black Ops 4 was such a good game. I was so wrong. I judged that game so fast. And I just hated it because, like, of all the zombies issues. And I honestly didn't understand COD the way I do now. It's a good one. That's for freaking sure.
Firing up flamethrower. kill.
Dude, it was definitely not. It was not really bad. It was just busted. It was just busted at launch, and Treyarch just executed it badly. But the game itself is not bad. If you play it on PC, dude, it's so good. Shit.
Tagged another dead dude.
Classified's amazing. 100%. 100% agree with you there. No, see, Voyage isn't a good map. But what it's good with is...
Purge all who resist. They have no place in our
Operating flamethrower.
What Voyage is good with is simply the Easter egg quest and the boss fight. That's it. Like it's just like a literally just a one trick pony. The quest is okay. You have that really cool step with the planets. I know the first step is kind of stupid, but and yeah, it's not my favorite map, but I like the quest, or I like the boss fight a lot.
There is an X for you. I hope you do not choose retreat.
Well, it was just so long. It honestly reminds me of Forsaken a little bit. What the shit? How did I? Well, yeah, BO3 zombies is obviously the best one, but yeah, the perk system is whatever though, because you could get a perkaholic, so it's like, who cares?
Break as easily as I feel. The jump
you can do those challenges and get all the perks in the game. And I think it made zombies interesting. It made like you had to pick. It almost was like kind of like a class thing, like, you know how in Blood of the Herb, like Left 4 Dead, you have to pick like the health guy or whatever. It kind of reminded me of that, like. Like if I wanted to do a high round strat, you know, I would have to pick the I'd have to pick the high round, or the, you know, the perks that would satiate the high round play. But yeah, it did suck, like, that the perks weren't just on the map. Like, that was annoying. Like, the perks should always be on the map. You should never be... Okay, what? You should never be choosing your perks prior to... Oh, shit. If Cold War and BO4 had a baby, it would be the perfect zombies. And that's what I'm hoping Vanguard is. Well, I just don't think they've figured out exactly what the right way to execute operators is yet.
War machine hot. Scratch 5 zombies.
I truly mean that.
Zombie removed.
I think if they gave us characters that were good enough, it wouldn't really matter who we played as. Like, who I was thinking about this, like, who the hell cares, like, who says what? Yeah, real characters are better, but if they're gonna have operators, I just want them to give us a crew that's worth a damn, that's all. I agree. I mean, they are lame. Because this game takes place between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. After the Dark Ether closed, like the Ether universe. Like the Ether storyline ended.
Deploying war machine.
Our army approaches.
The Aether storyline ended with Nikolai and Dempsey and Takio doing their thing.
Body drop.
And then when they use the thing from Tactor Toten to destroy the summoning key or whatever the hell and killed themselves and went to the Dark Ether. Or not, they didn't go to the Dark Ether. They basically created the Dark Ether. Like, everything got swept up into a tiny little corner of the universe. And that tiny corner of the universe has opened up, and that's what we're playing now. And,
Requiem. Exfil available. If it really is necessary.
that's why, like, we have Maxis and stuff, because Maxis and Eddie escaped. Well, they were allowed to leave, I guess.
Throwing incendiary. Molotov going out. Hostiles down.
And then the reason that Kravchenko and Weaver and all these people are in it is because this takes place between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Well, it's not going to be like BO3. It's going to be more like this. Like, BO3 is never going to happen again. No, it's not rip zombies. It's how they execute it. Cold War isn't bad. What the problem is they've made zombies so fucking easy that there's no challenge. Like, they've changed so much so fast that they haven't really figured out, I think, how they want to execute this game formula. But now that they kind of like have a better idea of what they want, I think we'll see these systems a little more flushed out and executed better. Or Vanguard is going to be a chill year and not even going to be really that important anyway. It will suck if they don't if they just make us go through the same whole experience that they already did. Like, I don't need to go through this DLC season again. Like, I just don't. I don't need to get all the perks again. I don't need to get all of the Ethereum crystals again. Like, let me carry over my game data to this next game. Continue this journey. Different characters is fine.
Firing up flamethrower. That's a kill. Frag that rocket tango.
I really don't think a crew really matters that much. I really don't. The more I've been thinking about it, yeah, operators are annoying, but if they give us good characters, then who cares? Like you don't even see who's talking on the screen, so what does it matter? Who gives a damn who's talking?
Deploying flamethrower. Igniting Molotov. DKIA.
The problem with this game is that there's no personality in these maps. There's no replayability. The Easter eggs are not hard. You can get all the perks on the maps. You can get the gameplay is the same on every fucking map. They need to add features to each map to make it unique so that you want to play it. Because when you make every map play the same, well, then there's no replayability. Because D Machina and Firebase C are the same map, or the same experience, just with slightly different set pieces. So that's why I'm saying if Black Ops 4, that difficulty with the, you know, imagine if instead of building a shield, we had to build our armor vest. Like, who cares what you call it? And then we could just go to the armor, like we had to build the armor, like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. What I'm trying to say is, like, imagine if we had to build this thing every game instead of it just sitting there and we just had to turn on the power. And because, you know, like how we used to have to build shields, but instead we have to build the armor station. And we have to find the keyboard to give us the weapon rarity thing and the dummy head to get to build the armor thing. I don't know, just making up shit. And they had, you know, certain equipment hidden and you had to unlock it. Like, if you wanted to use the Molotov cocktails on this map, you had to do a quest to unlock them because they're hidden. Like, shit like that. Make it fun. Make me have to use a certain piece of equipment to beat the Easter egg. They didn't do any of that shit, and it really shows, and it makes the map suffer. Makes the game suffer. And it's a shame. Because they have the armor system, because they're taking everything from multiplayer and Warzone. They're trying to integrate all the systems together so that people have a cohesive experience across the game, and they definitely succeeded with that. I don't like it, but they've succeeded with it. Was he streaming? I don't know, because I wanted to do round 100 on every map. I haven't done it yet.
Right. Future begins now. Submit.
But how you doing, Mystery Box? What is he? Well, what's he saying? Like, why did that come up? Do you not like Cold War, Mystery Box? Are you just over it? I mean, honestly, there's like nothing there's other games to play, but I don't have enough time to get into a whole other game right now with work and side jobs and all this stuff. So I'm just playing this for now. Honestly, now that the game is complete, I think it's the best that it's ever been. Yeah, I believe he and I have clicked as well. I really do like him. I think he's a good guy. I want to play customs with him too. He invited me the other day, but I fell asleep. Oh shit. I'm telling you, now that I figured out how to play Cold War Zombies, this is how you're supposed to play it. Like what I'm doing, this is how you're supposed to play Cold War Zombies. Yeah, I am. Now that it's complete, this is like a fine game. It's just not 100% for me, and that's fine.
Deploying war machine.
Nice.
Window closed. I will circle back.
What kind of custom maps have you been playing, Mystery?
One.
I think high round games are the best thing to do in Cold War Zombies. It's honestly the most fun that I've ever had doing high rounds. There's so much shit to do with it, and it's honestly how the systems flourish. Like, I don't have to do a crazy quest to get all this shit. So for high rounds, like, it works perfectly. But for Easter eggs, it sucks a lot. Well, Thriller, thank you for, Lord, we did that here on the channel. I thought that map was a really, really cool experience, but I didn't really like it as much as I was hoping I would. But it was a good experience. I really want to do some of the weird challenge maps. I just got really busy with work last week. I don't know. What are you gonna bring up? Well, like in a bad way? Oh, I'm telling you, man. a toxic person, and I knew everybody was gonna be pissed. I knew everybody was gonna be pissed at me, but it was one of those things where it felt like, you know, I kind of had to be like the dad and be like, you know, you're gonna appreciate this when you're older. That's exactly what it felt like.
Deploying war machine. Molotov out. Tango.
Well, it sucks because, dude, I put up with his bullshit out of kindness because he was such an early subscriber. He had like confided in me. I helped the kid with his geometry homework, man. Like, I took time out of my life to try to help him when he was grounded, and he was always blaming everybody else for his mistakes and shit. And I was really trying hard to get him to take accountability for his actions and stuff, and he never would. And then all of a sudden he started like lashing out at the community, at all of us. And I was like, okay, well, that's not happening. And I just would be like, well, guys, you know, he's a good dude, but he's just angry. He's just upset. And everybody would be like, okay, well, what about our feelings? And I wasn't being considerate, you know? It was really unfair to me. And like ever since he's been gone, like the channel has been growing, and I've been on a little bit of a slump lately, which is fine. No, dude, he was, I mean, he might have been depressed, but I'm not even kidding, dude. Literally one of the last conversations he had with me, he literally told me, he was like, he kept saying, like, you know, I give the guys shit, you know, I like to mess with the guys too. I'm always kidding. And I'm like, dude, you're not kidding. Like, the guys will tease you, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, well, fuck you, you piece of shit. And then you storm out of the room. And he's like, well, when I'm uncomfortable, he's like, I can't deal with it. And I was like, and you don't think that's a problem? And he was like, no. No, he didn't understand that's not healthy. Like, when you're uncomfortable to lash out at everybody around you, that is a very, 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 very unhealthy attitude. And I appreciate it, Thriller. It was a good experience, dude, honestly. Like, I'm happy it happened. Yeah, the Discord's a little shitty, but fuck, I don't care about that. I do care. I care about, like, learning about it, but I would rather have a boring Discord than a toxic one. Hey, Becky, Thriller's got some news for you. I knew there was something different about you, Becky. You're not even human. You're just all ears. Yeah, you're just ears.
Exfil window closed. I am glad you chose not to abandon my mission.
War machine, nades out. Molotov going out. One. Cremation station established.
Well, I'm specifically talking about the Discord that was created for this channel.
Igniting Molotov. Burn, you bastards, burn.
Hey, Gold, what's going on, buddy? How you doing out in Cali? All right, good night, bud. It wasn't me. Coming up on the sofa. It wasn't me. Going out on the shower. It wasn't me. Coming up on the camera. Right. She better be Daphne. I ain't fuck with bitches who Velma. I already said that shit. I ain't fuck with bitches who be Velma, dog. Can't trust a bitch you be Velma, dog. Mexican American. Oh. Thriller, what does she smell like? Asking for a friend.
Igniting Molotov. Good effect on.
Okay, Becky, well, if it's so creepy, then why do you guys care so much about, you know, smelling nice for us?
War machine, nades out.
Shit.
Huh. Magic bullet. Undead hostile.
Yeah, right. Girls love the musk. They pretend they don't, but they do. Oh no, don't spend money on a mobile. Shining, we've been through this. Mobile gaming is a drug. Don't waste your money on it.
Extraction available. For shame.
War machine available.
$20 is a lot, though, man. Thriller's playing you, Becky. He doesn't even know her name. How funny would it be though if Thriller was like, does she? I don't even know if she has hair. I think Thriller's faking.
Your option to exfil is gone. I will return.
War machine ready for use.
Purge all evils. They have no
Does she go to church? Are Are her parents Christian? I'm just curious, Thriller. I figured. For some reason, Christian white families always spell their kids' names so fucking weird. I'm surprised it's not like Khamdyan. Like they'll take a name like Kaylee, like K-A-L-E-Y or K-A-L-I-E, and do like K-A-I-G-H-L-I-E-G-H. So it's just by the spelling of her name, I knew she was Christian. Why not? Why don't you go to church anymore? Yeah, that's a super Christian thing to do. No hate on it. I just think it's funny. It's always the right time.
Deploying war machine.
Appreciate the full mag.
Bagged a few there. Shot's good.
Well, dude, it's only a crush. It's not like she was dating this guy for 7 months. Or was he? Was she? She.
War machine hot.
Yeah, it's not that long of a time.
Frag that rotten tango. Deploying war machine.
It's not a long time. They were just talking. People talk and people disappear.
Only I could kill.
It's part of life. It's not a big deal. It's not like they were having some intimate relationship and she let him in and blah, blah, blah. She'll be fine. It's 2021. Women are supposed to be tough. If they can't handle being ghosted, then maybe they should relax a little bit. I think she'll be all right. Oh, 2 days ago. I thought this happened like a while ago. Like a couple weeks ago or something. I think you're overthinking it. I think you should just go hang out with her and have fun on Halloween. And if she starts to like you, then follow through. Well, I think waiting for all this like the right time and all this shit is just gonna set you up and make you nervous.
Feedback available if we need to regroup and plan a new strategy.
Yeah, I think you should just do it. What, you mean like a girl? Aren't you young too? I mean, I didn't have my first girlfriend until I was like 16. She was a Cabbage Patch Kid, but still, it felt real to me.
War machine, nades out. Drilled a few there.
Thriller, it's fine to be patient and like just hang out with her. I think what I would do if I was you is I would go through this Halloween thing. And then
Deploying war machine.
after that, I would be like, hey, listen, Camden, what up, dog? I think well, I don't think, I know I have feelings for you, and I would like to take you out on a date or whatever. And when she obviously says, yeah, Thriller, but first I have a question. Are you based or cringe pilled? And then you say, I'm obviously based and cringe pilled. She's like, you passed the test, Thriller. After all that happens, then take her out. And then
Molotov out.
if she feels like, you know, she was supposed to be with Johnny Be Good or Jack or whatever the hell his name is, and she's like, I can't do this, I need to be friends, and you say, well, you know what, I can't be friends and I have to value my feelings and stand up for myself, and maybe we can be friends later, but right now I don't think I can. You just gotta be direct. Don't overthink it. Don't be timid. Don't be afraid. Own your feelings, because that's what real men do. We own our feelings. We're not afraid to be vulnerable. We're not afraid to be scared. We're not afraid. You just get out there and fucking do it. No, dude, own it, man. Don't be afraid. Don't feel awkward. Just fucking own your shit. You're like, yeah, she's not my girlfriend, but I do like her. Just own it, bro. No, dude, you're way overthinking this, dude. You're way overthinking it, man. Yes. Yes, they do. This is what guys do. Girls think they don't, and girls think we just are like boobs. No, but guys are way more romantic than girls. Girls are not romantic because they don't have to do anything. Women don't have to do anything when it comes to dating. You guys are the ones who are getting pursued. You don't have to learn how to date. You don't have to learn how to read signals. And plus, if we make the wrong move, then we're basically considered a rapist. So it's basically all on the line for us. Guys are 10 times more romantic. We have to figure out how to get you guys to like us. And Thriller, I'm telling you from experience, you're way overthinking it. Just own your feelings, and if she isn't able to own her feelings, then you're not even, it's not even gonna work. You don't want to be with somebody like that. Yeah, we all get in our head about shit. That's the human experience. And it's good friends and family and a strong community. Oh shit, that'll get you out of it. Yeah. Oh my god. Why is this every fucking time? Oh, suck it.
Ain't more than you to beat a baker. War machine, nades out.
I'm not wasting my time anymore. I've learned that girls don't, as much as like I had it in my head that they wanted to be doted on and they want this like emotional guy. It's all bullshit. They don't want it. They just want somebody that's going to treat them normal. You put them on a pedestal, you're immediately devaluing yourself. And you just got to be honest with them. Well, women go out and date, but it's the man who is actively pursuing. Like, we need to woo you. You hold all the sexual value. No, we all do that. It's totally normal.
Undead hostile, KIA. Burn, you bastards.
Yeah, and then when you go there, it never happens like it's supposed to. Yeah. Honestly, I have no problem helping you guys with advice. I honestly want to be able to be there for you guys. It honestly means a lot to me. Fuck.
War machine hot. Bagged another.
Because I wish that I had somebody that was, you know, a little bit older than me who could give me advice when I was growing up. Oh, it's over. Fuck! And also, all this pressure that you're putting on yourself, Thrill. Why are you the only one taking the burden? I had to ask myself this when I was dating my ex. I was taking all of the emotional responsibility. Whenever we would get in a fight, I would end up apologizing. She has never apologized to me one time. Not once.
The back window is open, though only the weak retreat.
Now, what does that say? It says that I, as an individual, was the only one who did anything wrong. She never looked at me and said, you know what, Alex, I'm sorry for X, Y, and Z. Not on her own accord. I would have to ask for apologies. That is so fucked up. And I'm just, a lot of guys, they put women on pedestals and they don't think that they have any value in the relationship. They seek women, they're like, wow, she's so pretty, she's so sexy, blah blah blah, whatever. And it's like, bro, well, what about you? Like, you're like, oh, she's so pretty, she'll never talk to me. Well, what if she's a dumbass? What if she is like a bigot? What if she's like just an idiot? You know nothing about her. What if her family is terrible and her dad is a serial killer? Like, when you put all this pressure onto her, and it also puts an unfair standard on her to live up to this goddess that you created inside of your mind. This girl poops and farts and picks her nose just like you do.
Extraction no longer an option. For now.
Shit. Yeah, because you probably are a decent person, Becky. And from what I know of you, you are.
You are too late. We are here.
My God. Valentina, is that you? What have you become?
My name is Angelica Handelberg, daughter of the Wolf. I I am
Let me just get this started. You guys are all decent people. From what I know, unless you're like serial killers on the side.
begins now.
Requiem, you understand. The majority of your army and the Forsaken are still in the Dark Ether. Kircher, close the portal.
Sorry, Jaeger, Peck here again. Colonel, Valentina's new form is primarily Ethereum-based. If we incapacitate her, we can use her ether energy to transform the crystals.
Give me your energy.
Starting up that
Rise, tormentor of the ether.
throwing incendiary. Smoke. Molotov out. Multiple enemies down.
You still think you can kill me? My soul is incorruptible.
Hey, what's going on, Grape? Oh my god, if I just almost died. I just totally forgot that I had the ray gun. Oh no! Oh no!
Death machine deployed. Smoke that zombie. Need some first aid here.
Dude.
Starting up death machine.
My vengeance.
What the fuck? God damn it, I lost. I had no salvage. I had nothing. You need so much. You need those. You need the fucking what are they called? The stupid Casimirs, and I had like no fucking salvage. Pisses me off. A couple days ago. I don't know. I've been streaming for like 4 hours. Or wait, what time is it? Yeah, 3 hours. Well, I have to go let out my dogs. Grape, what time is it there? No, I'm probably gonna get off here. I have some work I gotta do, and I gotta let out these dogs and put them in their cages. But yeah, sorry for those of you who showed up late. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. All right, I'll see you guys later, all right? No, dude, these dogs are fucking stupid. I hate them so much. They're so dumb. All right, I love you guys. Thriller, get out of your head. I'll talk to y'all later. That was a waste of time, but I'm glad we got to hang out. That wasn't a waste of time, but that game was. All right, guys, I will talk to you another time. Peace out, everybody. Where the hell's my mouse?